Why so many men don't want to get married anymore? Because the word is out. Okay, there are so many nasty women. They're nasty men too, okay? I've made videos about nasty men. This video is about nasty women. So, what they do when they get divorced is they take full advantage of the legal system to punish the guy and retaliate against the guy. But that's not all nasty women do. You can follow the case of Lindsay Shiver, this spoiled woman, cheerleader. She was a cheerleader in college or high school. She married a football player husband. They live in a $2.5 million home in Georgia. They have 3 kids. She's a stay-at-home mom who plays tennis. Her husband's a good-looking guy. And she started having an affair with this bartender in the Bahamas where they have a second home. And then he and this hitman made a plan to kill her husband, which was foiled by the police before it happened. You hear all the time about women who poison their husbands, kill their husbands, take their husbands to divorce court, take the children from their husbands. Guys, this is what you have to know about getting married. Number one, marriage is a legal contract. It's not about love. It's not about agreements and how you treat each other. It's a legal contract. It's a government legal contract that you're signing, and it's a financial contract. And be careful with whom you make a contract. Okay, so what guys have to know, it's a legal contract. And what kind of woman are you marrying? A lot of you guys are marrying the wrong women. When I divorced my husband, I didn't take him for anything. We amicably divorced. I know other women who amicably divorced because we are nice women, kind women, empathetic women, accountable women. But there's some women who are selfish bitches. They're controlling, they're manipulative, they're aggressive, they're angry, and a lot of you guys are marrying these women. So I'm going to point the finger right back at you. Okay, who's in charge of the courts and the laws? Who are the judges? They're men. You know, men need to be changing the laws in divorce court. Okay, that's number one. So marriage is a financial contract because when you divorce, there are financial repercussions. Number two, you guys are just marrying women that are bitches. That's why you get taken to the cleaners, because these women will retaliate against you every time there's an argument. You got to check early on when you have an argument how she retaliates against you, how she gets bitchy and angry, how she's not caring about a relationship, how it's all about the money or the looks, she's superficial. So that's one thing. But there's one more factor that I want to say about divorce, and that has to do with children. When there are children, and this is the difficulty that I do not have the answer for, is that a lot of times people in our society don't even seem to talk about the children anymore, and somebody has to raise the children. And it's not good for children to be raised in daycare or to be raised by angry parents. But assuming that the mom stays home to raise the children, now she's been out of the workforce. And when she divorces, you know, there has to be some kind of a stepping stone for a stay-at-home mom to become self-supporting. I do think that we need that. But I will also say in divorce, there are a lot of women who um, let the guy see the kids, and the dad doesn't pay anything for the kids. There are a lot of men who don't pay child support. Um, I want to put that out there too. There are a lot of men who don't take financial responsibility for their children, even children that they agree to have because they were married. They take off with some woman, they don't pay their child support, and they don't take care of their children. So I think that this is a very complicated topic. But I want to tell you guys that I get why a lot of you don't want to get married, but you have to realize that marriage is a financial contract, that if you marry a bitch, she's going to take advantage of you in the process. And then also, one more thing is that divorce is hard on both people. I know, I know someone who, when she got divorced, she was the main breadwinner, and she had to help her husband buy him out of the house. Sometimes the woman has to pay. I know another woman where she had to pay child support and alimony to the man. Um, Divorces are very messy when finances are involved. And in my own case, when I got divorced, like it ruined our finances for both of us because we had two people living in one house, and now he has a house and I have a house. So divorce is expensive no matter what you do. Going from two homes into one always helps the finances. Going from one house into two always hurts the finances. So there are no easy answers. Uh, that's all I want to say in this video. I don't have the answers, but I see the difficulties in divorce. But what's your option? Staying in an unhappy relationship or living alone, having no companionship at all, having no sex at all, having no one to share your life with or take turns making dinner. Um, you know, People are complicated. People can be annoying. People can add joy. People can add pain. So I'm just making this video saying I see the problem and there are no solutions that I can see. But drop yours in the comment.